Good morning. Morning, everybody. Let's do a really quick makeup look. This is the same one I've been doing for the past 3 days. And yes, I still have a little bit of that breakout happening. I'm resisting the urge to just like pop it. But you know what? I want to do this look specifically for, let's say, individuals who have eczema, such as myself, that want to have a little bit of makeup on, but maybe they're in the middle of a breakout of eczema, not just acne, and they can't wear too much on their face. So let me pin my hair back, and it's just going to be a really quick, I want to say 5 minutes of makeup. Same thing as usual. We're going to go in with a concealer. I have the Tarte Shape Tape. Now, the one that I really want to try is like a hydrating concealer, one that has a little bit of maybe, yeah, of course, hydrating properties to it. All I'm gonna put is it right underneath my eyes, and you'll just see a slight change up. Maybe it'll like lift my face a little bit. So I'm gonna take my foundation brush and actually, let me wet it a little bit. Give it a nice dose of wetness. That's what we're gonna call that. I was struggling to find my words for what I was gonna call it. Okay, so we're just gonna pat it underneath the eye, slightly take it up so that it kind of gives you a like, lifts your face up that way a bit. And then we're gonna pat it in. I don't wanna drag it too far down. And then don't worry about blending it right now because we will use a little bit of or we'll use our beauty blender. So I'm gonna just take whatever's left on here and then really put it on my nose here and here. You know what? Fine. Whatever is left over, I'll try and cover up a little bit of the redness that's happening here, but it's the powder that's gonna do the trick for these areas. Okay, I know it might look light. That's because it is. I have the concealer in a shade that's lighter than me, and I should try and find one that's like about my skin tone. Maybe it'll give it a little bit more of that natural look. So now we're gonna take our beauty blender. Same thing, we're just gonna wet it and then blend it in a little bit. Now, this technique that I'm using, the powder that I have, I'm going to be using the Revolution Light combined with the concealer that I have. I find that it starts to settle a little bit in those fine lines, which is why I'll show you a little trick to keep those under eyes moisturized and hopefully not as much creasing happening going on. Okay, so blend, 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 pat it out a bit. I realize because I'm talking so much, this is probably going to take a little bit longer than 5 minutes, but if you have the drive to not talk and it's just going to be you in the mirror, then you can definitely get this done in 5 minutes. Okay, so let me tap off some of the excess and then just go underneath my eye and set the concealer that I had just placed on there, and then slowly, lightly kind of tap in over my acne scars and my acne. We're gonna follow up with a darker powder on the outside of our face anyways, so if this looks kind of off, don't worry, we'll fix it. Trust the process. A little bit under the eyes, a little bit on my acne scars. Yep, the reason I got those acne scars is because I would have these types of breakouts and I wouldn't know how to leave them alone. I was in high school. I didn't have like the proper education with skin health and all that. Okay, there's that for you. Next step that I'm gonna do is take a big fluffy brush and my MAC Skin Finish in a darker shade. Get it all over the pan. And then we're gonna focus it kind of on the outside first, get all of the main powder on those areas, and then when there's a little bit, before you dip in for some more, just kind of brush away any excess powder from the other one, just lightly. You don't want to go straight in here and then under your eye, unless it's like it matches the concealer that's happening here. But since this is darker, it would defeat the purpose of putting it directly on there. I just want to do a little bit of a leftover so that it blends a little bit more. And we're going to be doing some blush, so that's going to make it kind of come in a little bit more. But that's it. I mean, that's all I got for my face. And then I'm going to do my lips and my eyes. I'll do it off camera. So like I said, let's go in with the blush. We'll do the NARS Orgasm. I'm always like, I wouldn't want to buy a full version of this, but every time I see it like subtly on there, I'm like, it's pretty nice. I really, really like it now. Okay, so loading that up a little bit and then concentrating that right on the outside of my cheek here. Yeah, see, my left side is so much nicer to me. This is my left side of the face, and it's just, ugh, not as texturized, but whatever. And then just to kind of dissolve any of the other spaces that are a bit too light, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, check, check, check. Next step, a lip liner, Charlotte Tilbury. And this fun face. Oh my God, okay, under, and there you go, boom. Pointless dabbing at the end. And then we'll follow, oh my goodness, things are getting exciting over here. And then we're gonna follow up with the Charlotte Tilbury lipstick in Pillow Talk, shade medium. Okay. Look at that. Perfect. And my little trick that I had for you when you realize that it's starting to kind of like set in here and you have powder, you want to make sure it's as hydrated as possible. So back with our beauty blender, I actually learned this on TikTok. I forgot the guy's name, but spray it again. Nothing on my powder, nothing on my beauty blender, and then tap there for a little bit more hydration, if you will. Okay, and that is it. I'm gonna do my eyes off camera, but there it is, 5-minute makeup. I know it's like, we're like 8 minutes in, but I was talking a lot. So 5-minute makeup, if you're having those eczema breakouts, specifically maybe like on your eyes here, because I know a lot of people get it there, or if it's around your mouth, that way you don't have to have foundation or anything bothering it. Of course, if you have breakouts on your lips, don't do your best to not put anything on there, like let her rest. I wanted to add a little bit of lipstick for me, but when it comes to like the rest of the starting the face, you don't have to wear a full face foundation in order to get a little bit of lift, I guess, in your routine. So I'm gonna finish my eyes and my eyebrows off camera, but thanks so much for watching. Let me know what you think, what other videos you wanna see, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.